cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her, and I've never cheated. And you owe me an apology.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Naomi Osaka, Serena Williams, allegations of racism, sexism, all kind of other obics, obs, and is at the U.S. Open. Now, before I even get into my personal opinion about it, I need to back up a little bit and explain to you what's going on if you've not been watching the media over the past 24 to 48. Now, Serena Williams, obviously women's tennis player, is trying to get the 24th Grand Slam victory singles in her career. And Grand Slam, that's like the biggest tennis tournaments. You have Wimbledon, French Open, U.S. Open. There's one more. If you know what that is, let me know in the comments below. But the big title, she's trying to get that. Now, in her way is Naomi Osaka, a 20-year-old who is from Japan originally, born to a Japanese mother and a Haitian father, but grew up in the USA. She represents Japan in this situation because her father registered her with the JTA, that is the Japan Tennis Association. I'm not really sure why. She does have dual citizenship in Japan and USA. Maybe he thought that would kind of put her out there and have her be a little bit different from her American counterparts. But whatever the case may be, I digress. That is the basics about what is going on here. Now, they get to the tournament. From the beginning, in my opinion, Naomi Osaka is really just working Serena. She's outplaying her. You got a 20-year-old versus a 37-year-old or 36-year-old. I mean, that might just be the age difference playing in, or Naomi just may be more skilled than her. I'm not really sure. She's very young and up and coming. Now, at a certain point, things go wrong in the match with the umpire. The umpire's name is Carlos Ramos, and he is a gold badge chair umpire. There's only like 22 or 23 of these guys in the whole world, and he's been that since 94. That's a very long time. We're talking about 24 years of being a part of a very select group of umpires. So this guy is very well respected, even on ESPN. When you have all these women who really want to be in Serena Williams' corner, they can't ignore the fact that this guy, the umpire in this situation, is very well respected. He gives Serena Williams a warning for getting coaching. Basically, her coach was in the stands throwing her a hand signal. You can't do that. It's not like baseball, football, basketball, whatever. You can't have your coach interfere with hand signals while you having the match. So she got a warning for that. Now, Serena said she didn't see it. She doesn't cheat or whatever, but it was just a warning. There was no point deduction or anything. Now, she got another warning shortly thereafter for slamming the racket down because I guess she was frustrated with her play. You can't, be doing all kind of stuff like slamming your racket, breaking it. You can't do that. So for that warning, she got a point taken off. At this point, she's upset because she was mad about the first one, and then she's already kind of frustrated with the way she's playing. So she allowed her mouth to go out of control, and then she eventually started calling the guy a thief, a liar, talking about apologize to me right now. She was really just kind of going over the edge. So he gave her a third violation, basically, and the violation cost her a game. So let's recap if you didn't quite follow that. The first warning or violation, really, that's what it was. There was no penalty. It was just a warning. The second violation or point was taken off. The third violation, a game was taken away. So now she's really upset. Now she's really heated. She's talking about, oh, if I were a man, this wouldn't happen. How dare you? You're ruining this. Every time I come here, this happens. She made a big scene, was fussing, carrying on all throughout the event. She eventually loses. At the very end, Naomi goes to the umpire, shakes his hand. Serena goes to the umpire, does not shake his hand, and is continuing to talking about owing an apology. But at a certain point in her ranting, she also brought up the fact that she has a child. She's a mom. She wouldn't cheat. She was basically talking the feminist talking points, but I don't think she's really interested in feminism. I believe she was just upset and venting. People are making this be some kind of feminist stand. As a matter of fact, after the match, during the award ceremony, Katrina Adams, the chairman of the USTA, and I'll place her picture on the screen before you, came out and basically just dumped all over Naomi Osaka, talking about, oh, this wasn't the ending that we really anticipated. This mama is a role model and respected by all. It was really crazy. How are you going to come out there as a U.S. Tennis Association chair and basically disrespect the person who won? You know, you had Naomi Osaka on stage basically crying. And the crying could have been for a few reasons, or at least a couple reasons. First of all, you're 20 years old, you winning your first Grand Slam ever, and you're the first player to represent Japan to do so. And also, it's just so many emotions because you got people that are basically on stage saying that you shouldn't have won. And it's like, okay, what have I done throughout my whole career to even get to this point? Do I not deserve to be recognized for my athletic prowess, or is it just, somebody trying to cheat Serena Williams out of the title, and that's why I won? You know, it's really weird, which brings me back to the whole feminist talking point. If that's the case, then why upstage this woman, black woman now, for her win because you're upset yourself? If it's about feminism, then why did you treat other women line judges, umpires, in the way that you thought that you were treated, which is unfairly?
That is extraordinary. And Serena Williams is giving it to her.
Well, she'll have to be careful here. She's already had a warning for racket abuse.
People are going to try to use this as some kind of political talking point about feminism, about sexism, about racism even. Some of these cartoons that have come out, they're trying to say, oh, it's a depiction of her as 1930s, 1920s caricature. Stupid stuff. This is not really that deep. People are making a mountain out of a molehill. An ocean out of a puddle. She was just upset and venting her frustration. When you're upset, when you're emotionally driven, sometimes you're blinded by it and you'll just say whatever comes to your mind. It doesn't have to be this big, deep political thing. So that's pretty much all I got to say about it. What say you? Do you think that Serena Williams deserved to get the first warning, the second violation, and then the third violation? Her coach even came out and said that, yes, I was trying to coach her by sending her a hand signal. He was just trying to use the excuse of other coaches do it too, and they don't get penalized or they don't get caught, whatever the case may be. But where's the explanation for her slamming the racket and then continuing to talk crazy to the umpire? And like I said before, the umpire, they were respected. One of these gold badge chair guys. There's only a handful of these individuals in the entire world. They are very well respected. You never heard anything bad about this person before. Do you think that Serena Williams overshadowed Naomi Osaka? Because that's who we should be talking about right now, is her. You know, up and coming star, could be the next Serena Williams or even the first Naomi Osaka. But instead of talking about her and her historic victory, we're talking about Serena Williams and her outburst. Do you think that I'm wrong here? Do you think that Serena Williams deserves more respect in the situation? Should she have not been given a citation for the first offense, second offense, third offense? None of them, all of them, one of them, whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.